Hey, hello, beautiful people of YouTube. And you know what today is? It's Sunday, and that can mean only one thing. Stub Sunday. That's right, Stub Sunday. And today we're going to be going over all of the roster update from Friday, the players that went up, the players that went down, the players you should be buying right now for the final regular season roster update, and the players you should be holding for the potential postseason bump they're going to get after the postseason and the final roster update at the end of postseason. So we got players that went up that we expected. We got players that went down that we didn't expect. We got players that didn't move at all that should have moved. So let's get into all that right now and see what SDS did on Friday. All right, let's go. First, Fernando Tatis neutralized himself. He's at 95. Vlad Jr. picked up 2. These are all the big diamonds, so we don't really concern ourselves with these, but it's still kind of cool to look at. Vlad's live series card is actually pretty freaking good. Max Scherzer got +2, rightfully so. He's been really good for the Dodgers. Corbin Burns picked up another one. Aaron Judge picked up 1. Muncy lost 2. Freddie Freeman stayed where he's at. Jose Ramirez has been killing it. I'm surprised he didn't go up, but he stayed where he's at. Juan Soto's been on fire. He picked up a couple. Trey stayed where he's at. Bryce Harper picked up a couple. He's in the MVP race. He should hopefully win it. Love me some Bryce Harper. Matt Olson stayed where he's at. Mookie stayed where he's at. Brandon Woodruff fell off 1. He's been struggling a little bit for Brandon Woodruff. If you look at his win-loss record, you'd be shocked to see he's 7-8. It's kind of crazy. Nolan Arenado stayed where he's at. He's been picking it up a little bit here lately. Zach Wheeler picked up 1. Robbie Ray finally went diamond. He picked up 3, so he went all the way from 84 to 87. So he's healthily in the diamond range, and we made a few stubs off Robbie Ray. His price was really high so there wasn't a lot of money to be made there, but we made a little bit. Buster Posey been struggling a little bit, still having a great season. He lost 1. Ketel Marte picked up 1. Freddie Peralta picked up 1. Starling Marte having an amazing season, stayed where he's at. Grandal picked up 4. We had him on Friday and on Stub Sunday last week. 83 to 87. He is just having a monster season. Batting average isn't great, but look at that OPS, 953, 419 on base, 21 homers. Dude is legit. Craig Kimbrell lost 1. Walker Buehler stayed where he's at. Nick Anderson stayed where he's at. Teoscar stayed where he's at. Gossman lost 1. Machado lost 1. Semien has been killing it. He hit his 40th homer yesterday. Picked up 1. Salvi, 43 bombs. He picked up 1. Cedric Mullins having a great season. If he was playing for anybody else, he'd be in the MVP talks. Kyle Tucker went diamond. We've been on the Kyle Tucker train for a while. He did get put on the injury list, so I wasn't quite sure if he would get it this time, but he did. So we cashed in on him. If you were buying Kyle Tucker's GGs, you cashed out as well. Brian Reynolds stayed where he's at. Another new diamond, Joe Musgrove. We've been buying Joe Musgroves for months, it feels like. And I said on Friday, I feel like this was the roster update. He was finally going to go. So if you've been buying him, you're fine. Just hold him. You're going to get your payoff. And he finally went. I know a lot of people dumped him. Like several people dumped him because why wouldn't you? He should have been diamond a long time ago. He never got it. And then once a lot of people sold him, then he went diamond. Cronenworth stays where he's at. Shohei barely holding on to his diamond, which is just ludicrous. Ozzy Albies, some people were telling me, hey, Buck, Ozzy Albies. I thought he would stay where he's at, but they gave him a little bit to push him over the edge, and he did go back to diamond. He is having a really good season, 27 bombs, 89 RBIs, 785 OPS, a little low, but, he went back to diamond, so if you had Albies, GG's. Brandon Crawford stayed where he's at. Altuve barely holding on to his diamond. And Bo Bichette back to diamond. I didn't see this one coming, but he's been on a tear again, and I know some people did have him. I didn't feel like he would get to 2, but he did. So GG's back to diamond. He's having a great season. 810 OPS, 25 bombs, hitting almost 300. And Bo Bichette's just a great dude, man. So I'm happy to see that. George Springer stayed where he's at. A lot of people been on the CJ Cron wagon. I had him last Sunday, and he's kind of struggled a little bit the last week or so, but I feel like he's someone to keep, maybe buying, especially if he's around, quick sale or, under a 1600. He's a good buy, because he's still got a chance to go up if he just has a good finish to the season. And the Rockies are hot right now, so he could finish up strong and still get his diamond. So keep an eye on his market. He's definitely one to continue to buy, I think. And monitor. Juan Segura picked up one. That's probably his ceiling. I don't see him going any higher, but the Phillies are hot right now. If he can continue to hit some home runs, that's where he's going to get his bump at. He's got to hit home runs. So monitor his power over the next couple weeks. Plus, potentially, if they get in the postseason, they're only a game and a half out of the NL East. They get in the postseason, he will be one of the players, you know, you could keep an eye on for the roster update at the end of the postseason. So Will Smith, another one. He got two. He's definitely a Diamond Watch player. He's been on fire, 269 average, 894 OPS, 24 homers. Will Smith is definitely someone we're going to be buying for the next roster update and potentially the postseason update. So, and this is a guy right here who got absolutely hosed by the roster update. As you can see, he picked up +7 contact against left, +4 power left, +3 discipline. But he loses 1 vision, I don't understand how, and 7 clutch. The dude has been the most clutch hitter for the Cardinals all season. He's hitting 278, 881 OPS. Like, how does he lose vision and clutch when he's been the most clutch hitter for the Cardinals? I don't get this at all. He should be a diamond. And if you're not buying Tyler O'Neill and not paying attention, he literally hit number 29 last night. So make sure you're buying Tyler O'Neill's. I just don't see how he doesn't get, and they got a 2-game lead right now for the final postseason spot. So he potentially could be someone, you know, that would play the Dodgers in a 1-game play-in, you know, to the main postseason in the wild card game. But we have good history. The Cardinals have good history against the Dodgers, so he could potentially be someone, you know, if they sneak by the Dodgers, who could go on a run in the postseason. But I think he's going to get that diamond before the end of the year. Darvish has been very bad. He did have a good start last night against St. Louis, but overall he's been pretty bad. He did lose 3 points. Don't know what his market's going to look like, but you know, you could be someone to keep an eye on too if they sneak into the postseason and he gets hot here at the end. He could get his, you know, could get his point back and go back to diamond, so we'll have to monitor that. This guy right here, definitely someone you should be buying if you haven't been already. He's on fire, 348 average, 8 homers, 31 RBIs, 930 OPS, steals bases, but he's already got pretty decent speed. Luis Robert, another player we'll be buying. He's just absolutely on fire, and the White Sox are going to be in the postseason, so he'll have 2 more updates. Definitely worth buying. Avisail Garcia will have 2 more updates as well, as they'll be in the postseason, so he's another player to keep monitoring and, you know, and buying, especially if you can get him for under 1,500 stubs. All day I'd be buying Avisail Garcia and Luis Robert. All right, up next, Javi got a position change to second base, and he picked up 1. People have been telling me he's been hot. He has been hot. 1 homer away from 30, 822 OPS, so he's playing pretty well in New York, so he's another player to keep an eye on. His buy prices have been really cheap. Julio Urias, another player, he picked up 2. He'll have 2 more roster updates, so definitely another player to keep an eye on and watch his stats and picking up. This guy we've been on for weeks. He didn't get very much. He got a little bit of contact. He got a little bit of vision, but he lost a little bit of power against right and a little bit of discipline. I still feel like Pete Alonso has a good shot at going diamond this year. I'm going to hold on to the 100 and some that I have. I might even pick up a few more if he stays around quick sell, which he was yesterday. So, like I said, it's up to you. Monitor his statistics and, you know, his buy price. But he was about quick sale yesterday. 33 homers, 82 RBIs, 257 average, 850 OPS. He's having a really good year. Tim Anderson, neutralized. He's not getting the power that he needs to move up. So I'm not sure how I feel about Tim Anderson. But if he's around 1,000 stubs, you can pick him up. He's going to have 2 more updates. So Joey Votto lost his diamond. He's been struggling. The Reds have been struggling. I don't think he'll get his diamond back this year either. Castellanos has a good chance, though, if he can continue to hit and the Reds can somehow get in the postseason and he has 2 more updates. He's definitely someone worth buying for that, but I don't see him, unless he just goes on an absolute tear the next couple weeks, getting back to diamond. Escobar, same thing. His offensive stats are already pretty good. His defense is what it is. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's having a great season. He's huge from Milwaukee. Devers stayed where he's at. Kendall Graveman actually lost one. I know people were at me all week, but Kendall Graveman, and I kept saying he was struggling. He gave up 6 runs in like the last 3 weeks. So, yeah, he's really taken a hit. Now, they will have 2 more updates because they'll be in the postseason, so definitely somebody to monitor. Just like Giovanni Gallegos, he went to the closer for St. Louis. He's got a chance if he can continue to lock down the games like he's been doing. Monitor. Hunter Renfroe, pretty much where he's going to be at. Colton Wong, same thing. Charlie Morton's been having a resurgence in Atlanta, but he's not going to do enough to get the diamond. Even if they have 2 more updates, I don't see it. But this guy right here, JT Realmuto, was on our diamond watch, and then he lost one. So, yeah, rip the JT Realmuto train. We're going to be jumping out of our shares on him. Mike Zunino, look, what are even his stats? I know you can't see behind me, but he's got 12 contact against right, 103 against left, 98 power against right, 125 max power against left, and 23 vision, 69 distance. What even is that card? Trevor Story picked up one. He's, you know, starting to pick it up a little bit. I know some Cardinal fans aren't on the Trevor Story train for this offseason, but I totally am. I feel like his price is going to be very, very good compared to some of the other shortstops that are going to be available. 23 bombs, 70 RBIs, 245 average. Just not Trevor Story like. 794 OPS, same thing. He's having an off year, but he's playing in Colorado, and he's, you know, he's not happy there. I think if he came to St. Louis, man, with Nolan and Goldie and ONeill and all them guys, man, I'm telling you, he would have 30 bombs. He would hit right around 300 in that lineup. We got to get Trevor Story next season. Aaron Nola's been pitching pretty well for Philadelphia. They're on the rise, a game and a half, like I said, behind Atlanta. He picked up one. Goldie finally got some love. He picked up 2. I don't see him going to diamond. He needs 2 more points. He's still on a tear for St. Louis. He's killing left-handed pitching, just absolutely crushing it. I don't know. We'll monitor Goldschmidt. I have over 100 of them, so of course I'm going to be monitoring his market, but I just don't know if he's going to do enough. If they sneak in the postseason and he goes off there, maybe. Alex Bregman gets one up to 82, finally starting to perform, getting healthy. Jorge Polanco's been on an absolute freaking tear for Minnesota. 31 homers, 845 OPS. Absolutely insane. I thought he would get more love. He should have. Look at that. +3, +3, +6, +5, +5, -5. And he only gets 1 point. I don't understand this whole thing. Mean's been struggling. He lost a point. Abreu is Abreu. He picked up a point. Tepera picked up a point, been pitching very, very well. They moved him to the closer for the White Sox, so that's good. Kyle Schwarber picked up 2, still doing good for Boston. Really hope they get in the postseason. I would love to see Schwarber go off in the postseason, so I'm rooting for the Red Sox. Josh Bell, one of the new golds. We've been on the Josh Bell train. I mentioned him Friday. He was super cheap. I know a lot of people bought a bunch. I bought a bunch, made some stubs. Loved to see it. I'm happy for Josh Bell, too. Brandon Belt went from 80 to 82. Devin Williams lost one, so if you're in on Devin Williams, even though they're going to have another extra update for the postseason, I just can't see this dude getting 3 points. The stats that really matter for him that he excels in, he's already really high in. So I think it might be time to get out on the Devin Williams train. So I'll probably be selling my shares and putting them elsewhere. Giancarlo Stanton, you know, another player who's been pretty good lately. Picked up some stuff, but he's just a guy that his power is already pretty high. He's, you know, he's hitting 270. It's not bad, 859 OPS. But yeah, he's just, I don't see him going diamond. Trent Grisham fell off. Sold all my Trent Grishams. Jared Walsh finally starting to pick it up again. Picked up one, but he's definitely not going to be going diamond. Yan Gomes lost one. Nicky Lopez, another guy I mentioned on Friday. If you got in on Nicky Lopez, his price was super cheap. Been hitting the ball incredibly well. 302 average for the whole year. 20 steals. Picked up 2. He's solidly into the gold market. Barrios, Duvall, Trevor Rogers lost one. Alcantara, who I had last Sunday, and I mentioned again on Friday, went gold. People are actually, I had a bunch of buy orders in at like 600 stubs, and they're filling this weekend, which is absolutely crazy. Joey Gallo lost one. Adam Wainwright, the old man, I mentioned him last Sunday and on Friday. He got his gold. He's been so good for St. Louis. 16-7, 2.89 ERA, a 1 whip basically. He doesn't strike out a ton of people, but man, the dude just pitches well. He gave up 2 runs last night against the Padres in like 7 innings. Another great start. He didn't get the win. He didn't get the loss, but the Cardinals won. Mitch Haniger, Yachty, I still don't understand how he's a gold, but he's doing enough to hold on to it. Lindor, you know, been picking it up a little bit, but still, seeing Lindor with a 221 average, yikes. Corey Seager, who Cardinal fans really want more than Trevor Story, I don't get. Josh Donaldson, Manoah, another gold. I've been on this dude's train for a month, and I hope y'all were listening to me and bought some of them. I mentioned him again on Friday morning. His buy price was still 474 stubs. You know how I know that? Because they started filling last night. I was sitting there and my phone app started going off. Fill in 472, 472, 472. Why are you people selling? Keep selling them to me. I don't care. Free stubs. So, but yeah, he picked up 2. So if you're in on him, GG's. Verdugo lost 1. Evan Longoria, one I didn't see coming. I don't get it, but he picked up 3. I mean, if you look at his season, yeah, he's got a 937 OPS. He just came back from the injury list. You know, he's a big get back for San Francisco. They're just killing it right now, but I don't understand all the love he got right here. It's just a little weird for me. Brandon Lau, Austin Hayes. Now, I know somebody mentioned to me this week about Austin Hayes. I was too late on him. He's been playing pretty well for the Orioles. I was in on this guy, though, Mountcastle. I've been on him for 2 months. We've been buying him since he was a bronze, and we finally got the payoff on Friday. I actually believe he's having a better year than Hayes, and he is. 20 homers for Hayes, 64 RBIs, 29 and 80. Look at the OPS is even better. The batting average is better. Like, Mountcastle definitely deserves that. But Austin Hayes got the same treat. Pollock lost 1. Wander Franco went back to gold. He's been doing pretty well for Tampa. You love to see it. Finally starting to pick up and be the player that they thought he was going to be. Ryan Presley lost 1. We're starting to get down, and there's another new gold. Lance McCullers, I missed him. His price was already too high by the time I noticed. So if you were in on Lance McCullers, GG. Max Fried, I've been on him for a while. He finally got his gold. Love to see it. There's another Brave that we're going to get here soon. I'll show you that is really frustrating for me, but I'm happy for Max Fried. Good kid. Adam Frazier lost 1. DeScafellini lost 1. Adolis Garcia lost 2. I believe he hit his 30th home run yesterday or the day before, so that's good for him. He's a good kid. I love the season he's had for Texas, and I'm happy for him. Gurriel, another new gold. We had him on Friday. He picked up 2. So if you got in on him when I said GG's. Nola, I had him last Sunday. He's pitching very well for Atlanta. Got his +2. He's in there. And this guy right here, I've been on for a month. I bought so many of them for like 200 stubs. It's insane how much stubs. I think I made about 200,000 off of him on Friday. But if you got in on Ranger Suarez, like I've been saying, GG's. Good kid, really helping Philly push for the postseason. Chad Green lost 1. Justin Turner lost 1. Kenley Jansen, I had him last Sunday on Stub Sunday. Picked up his 1. So did Blake Trinan. Both these guys I had on Sunday, and I mentioned Blake on Friday again. So if you bought him, got in on him, GG's. Dodgers just having an incredible season. And to think the Giants are even having a better season, that's absolutely insane. Evaldi went gold. I missed this one. If you were in on him, GG's. I didn't feel like statistically he was going to get anywhere, but he did. So advanced metrics, man. Gotta pay attention to the advanced metrics. Seawald holding on. Now, Ahmed Rosario is another one to keep an eye on for the next couple weeks. He's right there. I've been buying him. I'm hoping he gets there. Same thing with Dylan Cease, another person to keep an eye on. He'll have 2 more updates with the postseason. Montez picked up 1. I mentioned him on Friday. We're just going to have to monitor him for the next couple weeks. They have a chance to get in the postseason as well. So he could have another update, but he's definitely someone to keep an eye on and be, potentially be picking up some over the next couple weeks. Miguel Rojas has been playing pretty well. I'm not on his train, though, but this guy I am. David Bednar, he's the closer for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been playing pretty well lately, playing spoiler. So keep an eye on him for the next couple weeks. He's only going to have the 1 update, but could be a good buy for gold. David Fletcher's just fallen off. He lost his gold, but again, maybe keep an eye, see what his market does. Maybe keep an eye over the next couple weeks, see if he gets hot, see if he can go back. Tristan McKenzie, another young player for Cleveland, been pitching pretty well. I feel like this is his ceiling for the season, though. Jake McGee, closer for the Giants, been struggling a little bit, but definitely someone to keep an eye on. He's going to have 2 more updates. He could get back to gold pretty easily. Andrew Kittredge, the closer for the Rays, another player we want to keep an eye on over the next couple weeks. Got that role in Tampa Bay. Going to have 2 updates. Another person worth looking at, German Marquez. Colorado's hot right now. I still feel like he has a good shot at gold. Let's see what his next few starts look like. Jacob Stallings lost his gold. Brandon Nimmo playing well for the Mets, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do enough to get the gold. But again, another person to monitor. Schwindel, I feel like this is his ceiling, but 182 at bats, 13 homers, 37 RBIs, 995 OPS for this kid, 330 average. You know what? It's fun. Let's keep an eye on his market. Let's keep an eye on his stats. We'll update him next Sunday and see where he's at. Could be a fun little end of the season gold run for this Cub, this young Cub. It's crazy. I'm happy for him though. Andrew Chafin, another player we're going to keep an eye on. He moved to closer for Oakland. He's been pitching lights out. He got +2. They have a chance for 2 updates. We want to keep an eye on him. This guy I've been buying forever, and I don't know what the hell SDS is doing. This dude's been 78 for 2 months. Like, what is going on? What does he have to do? He's hitting damn near 300, 28 homers, 84 RBIs, 881 OPS. What does Austin Riley have to do to get to gold? Like, I'm genuinely curious. He's hitting almost 300. He got +1 vision. Like, +2 contact against left. He lost 2 power against right, lost 5 power against left. I feel like we should be buying Austin Riley's. I feel like they're gonna wait till the end of the season and finally do the right thing. But this kid deserves to be gold, and it's an absolute travesty. All right, we're starting to get down in the players now. There's not a lot of, a lot of players down here that I'm super excited about potentially going back to gold. Eloy lost his gold. He's been struggling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at some of these guys, and there's just nobody right now. Blake Snell, maybe start keeping track of Snellzilla. He's pitching pretty well, like I said, since they got rid of their pitching coach. So maybe we keep an eye on him, see how he does down the stretch. But there's just overall not anybody I'm superly over the top excited about down here in these ranks for gold. And that's what we care about, golds and diamonds. Gold watch, there's just not anybody down in these depths that I'm super excited about. But if there is somebody that you think we should keep an eye on down here in these, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Make sure to turn on the notifications. I upload pretty much every day. MLB The Show here. We're going to do some 2K videos this week, I think, too, just for the heck of it, just to shake it up. And because I know a lot of people in my community play 2K as well. If you have any comments, players that you're tracking for the next player update, leave them in the comment section below. Let me know how much stubs you made Friday, and if I was helpful at all, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear that stuff too. Appreciate it very, very much. If you need more Big Old Buck content, I stream at twitch.tv/Big Old Buck Tuesday through Saturday. We have a lot of fun. We're playing a lot of 2K right now, my player and my team. Come hang out. If you don't have an account over there, you can make one. It's free. You can hit the follow button. That is free as well. So come on, hang out with one of the best communities on Twitch. I appreciate it very, very much. And until next time, guess what? You can catch me right here. Same Buck time, same Buck channel.